Make sure my ringer's off. Your ring off?
You got it?
Your ring off, Mayor? Is your ringer off?
Start recording the first segment. 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's going on, St. Louis?
All right.
Tag a friend and bring him in.
Tag a friend.
Tag a friend and bring him in. That's a favorite saying of Sister Felicia Hampton.
Yes.
Good morning. You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KTZ 1600 AM. Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Yeah, Felicia. For Sister Felicia is in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, was on a mission to get some certification for the nursing degree to help supplement the nursing degree that she already had. And guess
Yes.
what? The scores, I think how many people took the test?
It's like 10 of us.
There was 10 people took 10 people took the test, and only
Yeah.
2 made over 100. And guess who out of those 2? Sister Felicia was one of them.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
See, we got a smart lady here. We got a smart sister with us.
Got
Now,
110%. I was like,
right. Getting it
okay.
together. All right, and we also joined by Bombay Boeski.
Yes.
Back in the back there, he's always in the background, ladies and gentlemen, putting everything together for us.
Bombay
he
in
has
the
a
building.
Good show for us today. Brother Shahid is on assignment.
Yes.
He'll come back and give you a report. But we got a good show. I don't even know whether we let them know that we had this young man. But we've got Mr. Fresh.
Mr. Fresh. Mr. Fresh.
And you all want to know who is Mr. Fresh? Well, Mr. Fresh is a 12-year-old who created his own business, and one of his major products is the Mr. Fresh air freshener. All right?
Yes.
Already it's in Snooks and several other stores. And guess what? He's only 12 years old. So I had to showcase him. I had to have him in here. And guess what? We tried to get him on last week, and he said, I'm too busy. I'm too busy this week. Do you think we can get another? Of course we can get another time, and we got one. So he's here today. He'll be on with us in about another 10 or 15 minutes. So,
Yes. Yes.
fantastic.
And it's exciting just to see that this kidpreneur is doing such great things. I mean, he's making noise.
Not only making noise, making money.
Okay.
Yeah, we everybody making noise, but who making money?
All right now.
Yeah, it ain't black, it ain't white, it's green.
Call
My
it.
brother is in the green.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So we're gonna see. And I haven't asked him, but I'm gonna ask him if there are other products that he has intentions on promoting, and because I know one of the things is you got to have a diversified portfolio.
Yes.
You just can't just have one thing and you wait on
Yes.
that and push on that. You got to have 2 or 3 things going. So we're going to hear from him real soon. So did you have anything? I did want to talk about the president's visit.
Oh, yeah. And then we're definitely going to hit on the coronavirus and how that's impacting the city. So how do you want to swing? You want to swing first and talk about the president?
Well, President Joe Biden was here Wednesday. Not here in St. Louis. He was in Kansas City, Missouri. And guess who was with him? Congressman Emmanuel Cleaver. Congressman Cleaver traveled with him from Washington, D.C. to Kansas City. And guess what? They rode on Air Force One. And that's an honor and a privilege for elected officials, particularly if you're in the Congress or the United States Senate. When the president invites you to travel with him, you're his bud.
Yeah. Hey.
When the president invites you to travel with him, you're his bud. Believe me, they don't let you get on that damn plane if you are not a supporter. They don't let you get on that plane if you have not helped the president with his projects. They do not let you get on that plane if the president doesn't feel 100% comfortable with you. And so as it goes, Emmanuel Cleaver is the man of the hour, congressman from the state of Missouri. He's a congressman from Kansas City. Emmanuel Cleaver, and just remember now, this was a tight vote.
Yes, sir.
It was a very tight vote to get this bill passed. They had to have defections from the Republican Party to pass this thing. So it was very tight. And if you remember, our here in St. Louis, our Congresswoman, Cori Bush, wasn't for it. But Emmanuel Cleaver carried that water. Emmanuel Cleaver carried that ball for Missouri. Emmanuel Cleaver made it happen here in Missouri, and that is why President Joe Biden now comes to Kansas City with Cleaver. Now, I went on a whole lot of other folks. Cleaver is the only congressperson from the state of Missouri that rode with President Biden. So let us be clear. So when the time comes to hand out the goodies,
Yes, sir.
and it's a whole bag of them. The president got a whole bag. Around Christmas time, he got just a sack over his
All
shoulder,
right.
coming in with his sack. So when it's
Yeah.
time to hand out these goodies, Cleaver gets to say, these are some of the things that I'm interested in. If you can help me, Mr. President, I would really appreciate it. That's how those conversations go. And so I think that Congressman Cleaver is on a short list with the president and will get a lot of things that he's interested in. Now, the package, so that you can understand, this is not $100,000, not a million, and not even $1 billion. This thing is it's a $1 trillion bipartisan bill that the president signed into law. 1 trillion now. 1 trillion. That's 999 billion.
That's a lot of money.
It's a whole. What they say? There's a whole lot of money in this house.
Hey.
There's a whole lot of money in this house.
There's a whole lot of money.
That's
All right.
And President Biden's slogan is "Building a Better America." That's what his slogan is: "Building a Better America." And this money will be spent on roads, bridges, water systems, broadband, and greater resilience against climate change. And I don't know how they're going to be able to do that, because we got greenhouse gases and all of this other kind of stuff. So, but they have money now allocated to fight that stuff. So that is
good.
going to be really big. So over to you, Felicia. You can talk about what it is that you had.
Well, that's some great information
That was
to
fantastic.
veggie back off of. And so what I wanted to kind of just talk about is the coronavirus and how it's impacting the city. Just a few days ago, they were speaking about, and it's going to be probably a conversation for the rest of the winter, the number of corona cases that we have seen, and that there is a rise in the cases due to the Omicron variant. And I think that what we really need to do is take a look at. I know a lot of people don't want to get that booster shot. Some of them didn't want to take the first shot, let alone go back for the second one. We just need to. We're really just fighting and really advocating for people to just kind of think about it. Look at the science. Look at the impact that it would have if we could minimize this virus. Right now, they don't really know. It says it is more contagious than the Delta variant. They don't know if it is or not. Does it cause more severe illness? They don't know. And will the current vaccine be effective against the new variant? So they're still in deliberation in trying to find the science behind that. I know that one of the manufacturers came out and said that they believe their vaccination will fight and this Omicron.
Pfizer. It's Pfizer.
The Pfizer.
Yeah, the Pfizer. Yeah.
So I just wanted to encourage you all to please. I mean, I know now the youth are getting vaccinated. St. Louis Public Schools have held a couple of vaccination camps for the students to come out and be vaccinated. They made sure that the teachers had access to vaccination, and many of the other school districts throughout the community. It's just look at the science and make sure.
Look at the science. Well, the science are basically this. There are the people that are getting immunized, and then there are the people that are not immunized, and they're calling these people spreaders. And the people that are not immunized are spreading the virus. Now, and here's the key now. You need to understand this. This is not something that's going to go away this month or this year or next year. Friends, it's here to stay.
It's here.
It's here to stay. So either you're going to get immunized or you're going to get corona. You're going to get some variant of it. And hear this. The younger you are, the better your chances. The older you are, not so great. All right. So for those of you that are young, that are going out here to all these parties, going out here to all these activities and events, going out here still acting as if there's nothing going on, okay, you then leave that event, and where do you go? In most instances, you go home. And who's at the house? Your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your grandfather, your aunt, your uncle, your sisters, and your brothers, your man or your woman or whoever. These are the other things that you don't anticipate that get exposed here. So those of us that have the immunization, and we can still catch the virus. But when we catch it, it's not near as bad as it is when we didn't have the immunization. And those of you that don't have the immunization, I know people that it's not funny, but I know people that don't have the immunization, caught the virus. The virus wore them out for 3 weeks, and they still won't get the immunization. So that's on them. But I'm just saying, they're lucky.
Yes.
They're lucky because there are a lot of people that didn't survive it.
That's right. And we can say this, that more than 200 million Americans have received the vaccinations, which is roughly about 60% of the population. But when compared to Singapore and other countries, they have like 90% of the people vaccinated.
Really?
90%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they make them.
Oh, because they make them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make them.
So.
Yeah. Well, in India, if they catch you outside, and they'll whoop you. They'll give you a whooping. They'll pull out a rat tan and beat you all the way home.
Well,
In China, they wouldn't let the people come out the house.
Hey.
Wouldn't let them come out the house. Well, I know you don't even want to hear none of that.
Right.
So
It's a good time to take a break.
Yeah, it's a good time to take a break. You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show, St. Louis, on KTZ 1600. Hallelujah! AM. Keep it on lock. Quit playing! Yes. This virus is very serious, friends.
Yeah.
It's very serious. And
so they pumping out 1.78 million doses per day on average.
Really?
Across the United States.
Yeah.
Second, in additional doses, about 47% decrease from the peak of 3.38 million reported back in April.
Well,
So,
I think they were saying that on an average of 70,000 people a day are catching the virus. 70,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah, 70,000. And where are we now in terms of the death toll? Are we at 800? I know it's over 700,000 people have died. Yes, over 700 people, 700,000 people.
I'm gonna push that chair closer to 700,000.
700,000.
This virus says its booster protects against Omicron.
And see, the thing that's so interesting about that 700,000 number, when Trump was in office, when the virus was first discovered, he said, we won't even have 100,000 people get it. We won't even have 100,000. So now we've exceeded that by 7 times. And a lot of these people, well, most of them have families.
Yeah.
Husbands, wives, sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles, loved ones, And it's just unfortunate that it's on us, but it is. And in order for us to deal with it, we're going to have to take it seriously.
Gonna have to.
Take it seriously. Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have to take it
And
seriously.
and still do the same thing with the
Here's our guy. Here's our guy. Look at him. He's got his little stand up. He's got his props. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Come on in. Come on in, sir. Set up.
Mom, did you want to come up closer? Okay.
She let him grow. Let him be on his own. Yes, please.
All right.
Yeah. Said, Mama say he don't need me. Right. Yeah. Handle himself. Okay, I think we're going to have to use swing around. Huh?
Over here?
We're going to have to swing on around.
All right.
Yeah. That's what my daddy used to tell me, son. I would say, Daddy, you going with me to see this politician? He said, no, boy, you got to go by yourself.
Look at them numbers.
813,000, yeah, it's something. Daddy would say, you got to go by yourself. That's how you be a man, huh?
Right.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So we really appreciate you. With how much time you need? We about ready? Yeah. Let's see. What's his name?
Oh, God. It's called Mr. Joshua
Joshua Danrich.
Denrich.
Yes.
What's the last name?
D-A-N-R-I-C-H.
D-A-M-N.
N.
Danrich.
Rich. Okay.
Perfect.
Joshua. Yeah. You from St. Louis, Joshua?
Yes, I am. St. Louis, Missouri.
All right. Where'd you grow up at? Where are you growing up at?
Here.
Okay. What part?
Oh,
Where you live?
Jennings.
In Jennings. All right.
Yes.
Jennings. Yeah. All right. I'm waiting on you, Bo. Yeah. So, you're 12 years old. What school do you go to?
Shamanan Perpetual College School.
Shamanan. That's $25 school. Yeah. Shamanan. So, what do they think about your business aptitude?
They love me. They're like, thank you, Joshua. You're inspiration to our school. And just thank you for being you. You're very smart, intelligent, and kind to all the students. And just thank you. So they thank me for basically being there.
So, what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade right now.
7th grade. All right. Man, that's something else. Yeah, you just rolling right along, huh?
Yes, I am.
Huh? Yeah.
Rolling with the flow.
Rolling with the flow. So, and what inspired you? What was it that made you decide to say, "Look, I need to.
Are we rolling?
I'm gonna get something." Huh? I'm gonna probably ask you this again, but what made you decide to say, "Well, I'm stop playing these video games and start trying to look at something where I can bring some money into the house"?
Well, I love cars, and I wanted to have a luxury sports car dealership.
You live where?
Huh?
Where did you say you live?
Cars.
Oh, love cars. Okay, go ahead. You love cars. Go ahead.
I love cars, and I wanted to have a luxury sports car dealership at 10 years old. And I asked my mom. She said, "No, Josh, you can't have a luxury sports car dealership at 10 years old." So then I asked her, "Can I have car air fresheners?" And she said yes. And I worked from one point to the next point to get to luxury sports car dealership.
Car air fresheners. How do you go from the car to the car air freshener?
Because it makes sense. Because when you have a new car, you want a new smell.
Right. That's true. Okay. And so you connected the dots.
Right.
Okay. And so then you have a laboratory?
Yes. Yeah, I want to be an engineer, design my own luxury sports cars from a luxury sports car dealership.
Are you your business, your company is, where are you located?
Yes.
Yeah, where do you operate from? Where are you operating? A lot of people do it from home. Are you operating from home or
no? From downtown.
You got a big office space downtown?
Not an office space, a factory downtown.
A what?
A factory, brother.
A factory.
Okay, okay.
Wow.
In case we didn't, let me get my hearing aid. He said factory.
You have a factory.
Yes.
All right. Okay. And so you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, right. Clap it up.
So you go down to the factory. You visit the factory every day.
Yes, I do.
Okay, and you checking on products, your quality control, distribution.
All that, but including I make my own air fresheners. So while I'm down there, I make them.
So you're a chemist as well?
Yes, chemist.
Okay.
All right.
All right now. So and how did you go about figuring out what chemicals make what smell and what chemicals made another smell.
Well, that is a trade secret, but all I can tell you is that my air fresheners are made with 100% pure oils.
100% what?
Pure oils.
Pure oil.
Pure oils.
Okay. And I've used your product, I must say.
Yeah. I bought it before.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I bought it.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, come on. Let's do it.
So this next segment is going to be 22 minutes long. Quiet on set. Start in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back, St. Louis. You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KTZ 1600. Hallelujah! AM. As I told you, he's here.
He's here.
He is here.
Who is he, man? Who is
this
he?
young man, Joshua Danrich, 12 years old, student at Chaminade, 7th grade, lives in Jennings, and you can see his products. This young brother has decided that he's going into business, has prepared his own products, and right now he's in Schnucks. Where else are you, Josh?
I'm in Schnucks, and I'm at a gas station in Zoom downtown too. And I'm in 15 Schnucks stores, and some of my stores are Overland, Westfall, Cross Keys, Shackelford, Lindo, U City, Bell Fountain, various stores around the city.
Isn't that something? 12 years old.
Well,
So now, how long have you been preparing for this? How long have you been working on this project?
I've been in business now for 3 years, and before that, we had a game plan, and we just ran with it.
Mm-hmm. And it took off. It got traction.
Yes, it did.
So what did your mom say when you first decided to dabble in the chemicals? What did she say?
Well, I'll tell you the whole story.
Go
so
ahead.
I love cars, and I wanted to have a luxury sports car dealership at 10 years old. And I asked her mom. She said, "No, Josh, you can't have a luxury sports car dealership at 10 years old." So then I asked her, "Can I have car air fresheners?" And she said, "Yes." And I worked from one point to the next point to get to luxury sports car dealership.
Isn't that something? That is really something. And so now, I know, as you shared with me off the air, you have envisioned other products, right?
Right.
Other things. You want
Yes.
to talk about that a little bit?
Other things that I want to do is to have my own Mr. Fresh store, and to have my own luxury sports car dealership, and to be an engineer designing my own luxury sports cars.
Okay. So you're going to be an engineer.
Yes.
And you,
Designing cars just for you to buy.
but for me, well, I'm old, so I'm not excited about stuff like that now. I ride around in my 1983 Cadillac that my mother left me, and so that's my passion. That's my that's what I'm interested in. So I'm not really in the market for more cars, but I travel.
So you're in the market for classic.
Yes,
Right.
classic.
Classic cars.
And they need to smell good.
Right. We want Mr. Fresh air fresheners.
Absolutely, that's what I'm talking about. So, you want to talk about the products a little bit and what they do or what?
Well, I'm just gonna introduce myself. So,
Go ahead.
my name is Joshua Danrich, aka Mr. Fresh. I'm a 12-year-old CEO and the founder of Mr. Fresh, which is air freshener and deodorizer the company. Our mission is to promote emotional, mental, physical, and financial maturity, as well as self-esteem in boys. What makes Mr. Fresh stand out? I put my heart and soul to my business, and my scents last for days. And the kind of scents that I have is yellow rose, jasmine, vanilla, black gold, baby powder, and cool breeze. So something I do want you to smell is baby powder. Everybody says that baby powder doesn't smell like baby powder, but I want you to smell this.
Okay. Oh God, that's baby
Exactly
powder.
like baby powder.
Exactly like
let me
baby
smell.
powder.
Let me smell.
Let us go ahead. Exactly like baby powder.
Smell.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's
though.
it.
I mean, it's
Yes.
not like close.
Yes.
It's on the money.
You are phenomenal.
It's on the money, son. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You are phenomenal.
That is something else.
Mr. Fresh.
Now, is that your favorite, the baby powder?
No, our top 3 sellers are Yellow Rose, Black Gold, and Cool Breeze. But my favorite, personally, is Yellow Rose because it's a very old smell and it's perfect, just perfect. From back in the day when I wasn't here.
12 years old, talking to us about something back in the day.
From back in the day.
Yes. Yeah, it's old school, but it's good. Okay, and now we've got.
Let me smell it. Oh, the Yellow Rose. Yes,
the Yellow Rose. And this is what is that? The black.
Black Gold. And then that's the Cool Breeze, the Baby Powder, vanilla, and jasmine.
Yeah, that black gold. Yes, black gold. The black gold.
You smelled black gold before?
I have the Cool Breeze. I have this at home.
They all smell so good.
I was in the Snooks and I picked this up.
Cool Breeze is in the middle of soft and strong.
It's in the middle of what?
Soft and strong.
Yes.
So where else have people using the product in their home as well?
Yes, you can use it in your home. And as I was speaking about the baby powder, you can put it in your drawers, and you can make your clothes smell good too.
Okay.
And make sure when you spray, don't spray directly on it. Just make sure it's a mist.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So this, basically, you are competing with Febreze.
Yes, it is. That's one of our competitors.
Yeah. You competing with Febreze because Febreze it's like yours. It's a long-lasting smell. And that's what people are looking for, something that's long-lasting.
Right.
Something that's going to be with them for a while.
Right.
And you have that.
Yes, I do.
You have that.
Because my product, we say 30 days, but they usually last 60 to 90.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so now other people that have similar products like in filling stations and things like that, you can look at the product and see that it is not as dark as yours. That means they have diluted it.
Right.
They've taken some stuff, some product, and put some water or something, alcohol or whatever in it and diluted it. This, like say for instance, this Cool Breeze, you can see to the other side, but it's more difficult. Whereas if you picked up a Cool Breeze in some of the filling stations, other places, you can see right through immediately.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the distinction. And a lot of people, and they passing these fresheners off and these fragrances off as if they're original and that they are quality product, but it's really something that they have just added some stuff to and marketing it to the people in the community. That's my thought. That's my thought. That's what's happening today.
Yeah.
But you got some good stuff here, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what would you tell people that say, "Oh, he's just 12 years old. He don't know what he's doing"? What would you say?
Well, that if I can do it, so can you. The sky's not the limit. It's only you. Keep striving, keep going, and keep going, and you will succeed, and your dreams come true.
That's right.
Because if you have hope, that brings inspiration, and when inspiration comes, that you can just succeed and just have your own business.
That's right. Don't be a hater. Be a creator.
Right. Yes.
See, don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
Be a creator.
That's all you got to do. Create. Yeah. Get your product on. That's what you do. Get your product on.
I have a quick question here. Yeah. I'm here on your Facebook page, and I see that you were Access Hollywood?
Yes, Access
Hollywood? Come on now. Talk to us about that.
Access Hollywood was the biggest experience of my life. I got to meet a lot of famous people, even though I was on Zoom, but it was still a great experience because the celebrities do get to know me.
All right.
Right.
I love it.
And I've been on Good Morning America.
Good Morning America?
Yes, I was. And I was there in New York with Michael Strahan.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
That was awesome. Yeah. And then I've been I've spoken in front of 2,000 people before, and I've been on every single news station in this town, and yeah.
Hey, wait a minute, you just not getting to the Freeman Bosley show? Hey,
that's because we just reached out
we
to him.
We special. You say the best for last. We thank
Right.
you.
Yeah, we had to reach out to him. He didn't reach out to us. We had to find him. And
Yes.
I think that's what made me decide to do this, because we're always trying to highlight black business.
Yes.
Right.
And I'm really interested in what young people are doing. And
Yes.
so when I saw him, I said we need to have him
He
on the
did.
show.
He said,
and
Sister
talk
Felicia,
about this a little
reach
bit.
out to him.
Yeah. And because the other thing is, there are other young people just like you, but they don't get the chance to get the exposure that you have achieved. And that is something interesting of itself. And I see your mom's here with you.
Right.
And she's obviously a strong right hand, and you rely on her quite a bit. And
Yeah, she's my
your support.
She's my Shay, my strategic help along the years.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And so, a lot of times that people start out with things or products or things that they're attempting to do, and they don't have much support from their family.
Right.
Matter of fact, they don't have much support from their friends.
Mm-hmm.
The minute you start trying to do something, here comes the haters.
Yes,
You
sir.
see, so haters can beat you down if you let them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got strong family backgrounds, family network, if you got people that believe in you and urge you on, and you're not isolated, you can succeed and you can make it. And some people still punch through, but having a good support base is very essential in my view to moving forward. So we just want to congratulate you. We're so proud of you, man.
Thank you.
So proud of you. Look
So
at you.
you was the brand ambassador for Merita Sarah Jones when she was a child. Tell us about that. What did that for COVID-19?
Oh, we raised about $98,000 for them, and it was a great experience because we got to give back to our community, and giving back to our community is the key to the community.
$98,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Thank you.
Phenomenal.
It's,
Yes. So I do want to ask you a question. Mary Bosley and I were saying, do you have any other products, or what's next with Mr. Fresh? Because we know that you're going to be designing these fancy vehicles.
Right.
But what's between the fancy vehicles and what you're doing today?
So what I'm doing today is still selling air fresheners, but what's next is to expand the air freshener lines and to get new accessories for your cars. So like the Mr. Fresh wipes and the accessories for like the little hanging air freshener.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm just expanding.
Excellent.
You know
Excellent.
what
Excellent.
I see you getting ready to take on Ormerol. Ormerol, that
What they say,
the
decree and
product that
declare.
people are wiping the car down with.
Right.
Mr. Fresh.
Decree and
Or
declare.
something like that, yeah, that's on the horizon.
Yes.
You can even, what I noticed too, now you got trash bags that have fragrance. Huh?
Wow.
You have trash bags that have fragrance.
Yes.
And you have so many
Ways to
different
go with
avenues
this.
that you can pursue. But then the other piece is the things that we haven't thought about. That's your job, because you'll be going through the mechanizations of what's next, what can I do, and some of the other things, and these things will come to you because you got that creativity, that creative mind. So
Yes.
these things will come to you, and probably not try to write them down or whatever. There's going to be so many different type of things. You're going to have to figure out, what is it that I'm going to pursue? What am I getting ready to do? So, man, we just so happy for you.
Yes.
It's just.
I'm putting my order in for the cotton.
It's just.
What is it, baby powder?
Yes, baby
I want the
powder.
baby powder trash bags when you put those out.
All right.
And so, we have to let the people know how much they cost.
Yes.
My bottles are $7 a bottle.
Okay.
And you can go to my website and support there at www.befreshnow.com. Again, that is www.befreshnow.com. That is befreshnow.com, or my number at 314-768-0358. Again, that is 314-768-0358. Or you can go to my GoFundMe that way and support there. And my GoFundMe is Mr. Fresh Kid Entrepreneur.
And I'm going to say this. When I called, I left a message, and he called me back. Mr. Fresh himself.
Yes, I did.
He said, this is Mr. Fresh. And he set up his arrangements. He's like, listen, hey, I can be there on this day. And I was like, okay.
Well,
I love it.
Do you sell it? But I'm sure for the stores and stuff, you sell it by the box or the case or whatever.
Yes, I sell it by cases. If you order online, we'll give it to you. If you order like hundreds of bottles, we'll give it to you in cases. And we pack our products to Schnucks in cases too.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, today I'm going to get 14 bottles.
Okay.
All right. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get 2 of each.
Right.
2 of each, and then 1 extra one, which would be Cool Breeze.
All right.
All right. So
Don't you get
put me
2
down.
extra ones?
Do I get 2
You,
extra?
you got 6, that's 12, and you want 14.
Yes.
Get the
Baby powder.
baby powder, yes, sir. And then just kind of sprinkle or
I'll
something.
get the baby powder. I'll give it to you.
Hey, I didn't talk myself. I got
I'll
it.
get the baby powder. You want one, Boeski?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Which one you want?
What's the six again?
Yellow rose, black gold, cool breeze, jasmine, baby powder, and vanilla.
Okay.
Which one do the women like?
Oh, no, he didn't.
There you
Boski
go.
say, which one do the women like the most?
Yeah, because you know, that ain't
that's-
nothing like getting in the car and get your lady friend in there. She said, oh, it smells so nice in here.
Yes,
Huh?
yes.
Jasmine.
They say that.
You may want the baby
They
powder.
said, boy, it smells so nice in here. Yeah. Which one would do the trick?
Jasmine.
Okay, look at it.
Mom,
Yeah.
what's your favorite?
My favorite actor is Baby Powder.
Okay, that's what I'm trying. We're 2 women. We spoke it. Yeah.
That's two. It's between the jasmine and the baby powder, like he just said.
Let me smell
For
jasmine.
the women.
'Kay.
But the baby powder.
Jasmine right here.
A woman gets in, it's like, oh, that smells fresh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You hear that? That's a
Yes.
testimonial. That's a testimonial.
Oh, jasmine is good, but they all smell very good. I mean, literally.
Jasmine's right there.
Guys, you need to go ahead and go into that website right now and place your order.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Felicia,
And you all call in
I
and let
just
us
got
know.
14. I just
Yeah.
got 14 of them.
You call in and let us know
And I'm getting ready to take these
which
back to the
ones
Zodiac.
smell best to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I'm taking these back to the Zodiac.
Going back to the Zodiac.
Yeah, going up there. Use that.
Mr. Fresh.
Yes, Mr. Fresh. We gonna, yes, Lord.
Mr.
It
Fresh.
does smell good, man. Now, why don't you introduce your mom? I know she's your supporter, she's your backbone, and she's with you. And but you know, we also have to acknowledge, and I'm sure you always do, those people that are with us.
Right.
So you want to acknowledge your mama.
Yes, my mom is my inspiration. She's my support. She's my help. She helps me with everything. She's my strategic help along the years. She helped me with everything. She got me this business and inspired me to start this business. And I inspired myself, and she blew up with the idea. She works very hard. Like right now, she's tired, but she worked very hard to get me here and to look this great and to be where I am today. Yes.
That's right. Yeah. So that is what's up. You know, mama.
Yeah.
Mama's there with you when ain't nobody else with you.
Right.
Huh? Yes, Lord. Mama gonna be there.
Mama Fresh.
Mama Fresh. Now,
Yes,
what does
sir.
mom ager mean? Did I say that right?
Momager?
Momager.
Yeah.
Is that like a mom manager?
Yeah, mom
Yeah.
manager.
Mom-
So,
momager.
yeah.
Did you come up with
Momager.
that?
Yes, I did.
Momager.
I was trying to put it together. I'm like, mom ager.
That's right.
Momager.
Momager.
Okay, I love it.
That's what's up. That's
Instead
what's
of
up.
manager, you
Right,
add the
momager.
momager.
Clap it
Momager.
up.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you interact with other people your age that have businesses?
Yes, all the time. I interact with other people my age, but since during COVID, I have not been able to interact as much. But when COVID releases, I'll be able to teach other people with businesses and to get as far as I've gotten. And I teach my own school and teach them how to start a business too.
Are they? Are some of them in St. Louis, in the St. Louis area?
Yeah, some of them in St. Louis and some of them are in different states too.
Okay. And I know people have travel issues and things like that, but could you and I'm just asking you this so point blank, could you put together a little group of people, like 3 or 4 more, and come on the show and we do a young folks, a young entrepreneur segment, and let everybody highlight what it is that they have?
I could, but maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
But
But I could,
okay.
potentially.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about that a little
Right,
bit
right.
off the air and see how that goes, because that
We
I
definitely
wanna
need a
promote
kidpreneur.
young people.
Yes.
That's what I want. Just like I helped you, I want to try to help others. You know,
Right.
Similarly situated. So
Now, are you a part of the Black Women Network and Kidpreneur organization
Yes, I am.
with
Right.
with Sister Tina?
Yes.
I'm in that organization too.
All right.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, phenomenal program.
So is that young people in there?
Oh yeah, it's the Kidpreneur. We have the Black Women Network, and then you have the Kidpreneur side of it, which Tina Turnipseed is the founder of the chapter here in St. Louis.
Okay.
And she does so much in promoting and kidpreneurs. So
Okay.
the children that are in that program have been very successful.
So maybe that's the way to go.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
kidpreneur.
Yes, sir.
That way
The
he doesn't
Kidpreneur,
have to be
PWN.
bothered. He doesn't
Yes, sir.
have to be bothered with
And
that.
I am the exclusive reporter through Real STL News for the Kidpreneur program for
Okay.
PWN. So
Okay.
yeah, it's phenomenal.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic.
Yes, sir.
That is really fantastic. So we're just so excited, man. To
Thank
have
you.
here and have you
Yes.
be with us and have your mother here with you. And now you're Mr. Fresh. Do you have your T-shirts for sale? Or what
Yes, I do. I have my T-shirts for sale, and my and Fresh stands for Faith to Rescue Every Son from Hurt. Yes.
What is that now?
It's Faith to Rescue Every Son from Hurt. It's just to save all our community.
Oh,
from
that's
hurting.
what Fresh stands for.
Yes, Fresh
Okay.
stands for. Yeah.
Okay, right on. All right. Then.
Okay.
We only got about a minute. About a minute left, Bo. So you
Right,
wanna?
about 2 minutes.
45 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
35 seconds. You wanna close out for us? You can do that and sell your product. You wanna tell people how to get it again and telephone numbers and stuff.
All right. So the condensate that I have is yellow rose, black gold, cool breeze, jasmine, baby powder, and vanilla. And you can go to my website at www.befreshnow.com. Again, that is www.befreshnow.com. And my phone number is 314-768-0358. Again, that is 314-768-0358. And thank you for the community and for supporting me.
Okay. And you can say you've been listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show.
And you have been listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show.
Keep it on lock.
Keep it on lock. Quiet.
Quit
Keep it on lock. Quit playing.
Keep it on light. Quit
All
playing.
Quit
then.
playing.
Right on, brother. Thank you, sir. We really appreciate you spending time with us. We know you've got plenty of things to do and want to get back to your factory.
Factory.
Yeah,
Oh my
that-
gosh.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah,
And,
that is.
you're just, I would imagine.
I'm going to pick up more bottles.
Huh? Yeah.
I will be picking up more bottles.
And here's the other piece. We're going into the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
People thinking about what kind of gifts to give. Give somebody this. Alfred. See, the thing
This would
about
be great stocking stuffers.
it,
Yeah.
great stocking
Yes,
stuffers,
absolutely.
and it is something that people need and want, but hardly ever will pick up for themselves. So if you, like you say, it's a stocking stuffer. It's something that somebody, oh man, God, I've been waiting, been trying to get a hold of some of this.
And you can have people have memberships. Every month, just ship them out monthly. Okay, you had this and just rotate. Oh, that would be phenomenal. And they have to pay monthly.
Right. Oh, we have that on our website.
Do you?
Okay.
Yes, you can just subscribe, and then each
Awesome.
month it'll just pay it through and whatever air fresheners each month.
All right, now there you guys have it. Let's get to that. Give us that website one more time.
www.befreshnow.com. That is befreshnow.com.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now, I guess, can I do a cash out?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So, here we go.
That's 14.
I'm going to do, that's 100. I'm going to just
Oh,
do
100. Okay.
All right. Pay. And now,
And then money sign Mr. Fresh STL.
Mr. Fresh.
STL.
Okay. STL.
Right there.
It is.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it's done.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Bosley,
All
for
right,
your
you're more than
support.
welcome. More than welcome, young man. I'm glad to see you going.
Thank you.
So, I need some more bottles.
Are you still on?
Yeah.
We're not recording, but we're live. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So no, I was just gonna say that he'll bring them all up to you tomorrow, all 14 bottles.
Okay.
You do what?
You want to come to the Zodiac?
If that's easier for you, right? If you're in Jennings, Mom can come. You can't. You ain't old enough. You had to.
Yeah,
sit in the
you got to
car.
meet him on the parking lot. Meet him on the parking lot. Yes.
You had to sit in the car while she get out and run on in and drop it off. Yes. Yes. Okay.
All right.
All right. That's good. So listen, thank you. We appreciate
welcome.
you, man. You good job. Good job. Real good job. I like that. All right.
And Mom, if it's easier, we can link up, and I can take them whichever's best for
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Because I think Mary gets there pretty late.
Yeah.
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 Like I say, we could, like I say, he can keep those 6, and then I just bring everywhere 8.
8 more. One of everything. And
And
don't
then
forget
your
my.
baby powder.
Oh,
Then
my
the
God.
baby powder, bring another baby powder.
Yes,
and another
please.
jasmine.
Yes.
Listen, I don't know why I keep thinking cotton candy. Is that coming up or something? I just get cotton candy. Just keep.
Never know.
He kept saying cotton candy. I actually wrote it down.
Okay.
Mm.
Let go.
Yes.
All right. Something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the baby powder's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I just got my mom's car out the shop. Put one of these in there.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm. And see, this is something that I needed, but I would walk through the store and probably forget to get it. So I got it now. I got it now. Yes. Yes, Lord. Yes. You're going. This is good. This is good, man. And you're going into the holiday season, so you need to figure out how you can promote it as a stocking stuffer.
Right.
Yeah, promote it as a stocking stuffer. You know, maybe not necessarily say we can find it at Snooks or whatever, but however you can find it, you know, go online and order a box. How many in a box? 12?
Yes. 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can get a box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Or you can do 1,000.
well, for the average person, I'm just trying to figure out how they can participate.
Right.
Yeah. You probably got some other big guns that are watching the show or might hear about it, and they'll come in. But I wanted to try to figure out a way to promote this so that the average person can get in on this. Then they,
Got it. Got it.
Do, like you say, it'll be like a box would be 12. Like you say, it would give them
Yeah.
2 of each.
yeah, and that means if you get a box of 12, you got gifts for 12 people.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's one, you know, you don't have to do all that running around.
And they did it at 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah,
Sit me 12 aside, and I'll pick
yeah.
when I meet with you. If we meet, but anyway, sit me a box aside.
Okay.
I want the 12,
Mm-hmm.
and I want 12 cotton candies.
12 cotton candy. Oh my God. That's just
Well,
too
if we
much.
don't have the 12 cotton candy, can we just do
Yeah.
12 baby powder.
We can. If I do the case, that's it. I'll just. You're fine. It's not for me. I'm having an event, and it's called the Chosen 12.
Oh.
And it will be 12 women that I want to pour into, and so I want to gift them with this.
It's a pleasant
Yeah.
gift.
Yes.
It's a very nice gift, you know, for people that say you having a meeting with some friends, something like that. After meeting is, oh, look, I just want y'all to have one
Right.
of these, send them out.
Yeah.
Send them out that way. That's 12 people going out with the product.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then we just said 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we're going to start promoting it. 12 days of Christmas.
12 days,
We're gonna
yeah.
put something together. We were inspired today here from the Bosley Freeman.
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
All
Hey, we got some creative going, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, see that?
Energy.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
how
I'm
we
talking
doing it.
about. That's how we do it.
I'm ready when y'all ready.
Ready? Okay.
All right. So
All right. Well, listen, thank
All
you
right.
so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you, young man.
Thank you.
All right. You all have a good day.
Yes, thank you. And it was truly nice meeting you.
Oh,
You
pleasure
too,
was
and
mine.
you have my number,
Yeah.
so please stay in touch.
Okay, I'll be able to-
And also, maybe we can get an interview with him on the real, on the new Real SEO News. I'll reach out to you.
Oh, okay. Put him. Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Fresh, I'll reach out
Does
to
that
you.
go up in there? Watch.
Yeah, because he actually wanted to get an article on that Real STL News. He did say that, and it's interesting. He just said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
We-
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'll reach out to you all and let you know what we have. Definitely do a blurb. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay. Thank
Now
you.
this
All right.
is, what is this? This is a different Snooks?
Yes, it is. It's all the snooks.
Okay. You want to leave me this?
Yes.
Okay. We'll have it, and I can
Mm-hmm.
point out from time to time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And it was truly nice meeting you.
You too.
All
Bye
right.
bye. Bye bye. We both yawning. Hey guys, we're still live. Thank you for tuning in to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show. I know that was like one of the best segments, right? Kidpreneur, Mr. Fresh himself, with 6 fragrances. Listen, he said $7, and I'm gonna swear by the baby powder for sure. You can get a box of 12. It comes in a case, and it's roughly about $98 or something like that, and have it shipped out. All right. Make sure you spread the word. If you're tuning in just now, we just wanted to update you what we talked about today. Mayor Bosley started out with a visit from President Biden, and coming to Missouri and the big Christmas package that he got coming. So he started out with that, and then we talked about the coronavirus and the Omicron variant and what that means for the city of St. Louis, and making sure that you continue those social distancing practices, that 6 feet or 3 feet, and depending on if you're in school, but definitely 6 feet if you're in the community or whatever. Also, you want to make sure you have on a mask. You want to make sure that you are using your hand sanitizer, and continue to use the respiratory hygienes, where if you have to sneeze, of course, you're sneezing down into your armpit, or some people sneeze down into their top. Just making sure that you keep the community safe. That is what's key and important, and that you keep yourself safe. All right. We know that this is the Christmas season, and a lot of people are going to be traveling. They are going to be heading out, leaving the state, leaving the country, and flying back in. So you want to make sure when you're out in the community, when you're out at the airport and these public places, that you have your hand sanitizer with you, and that you are protecting your children and making sure that their hands stay clean. So those are just some of the things that you want to do. I also wanted to share that there are some vaccination. They're promoting to get the booster for those who've already had your first round, or maybe you had the first and second shot. I only had the one. I did Johnson & Johnson, but they are promoting the booster shot. And there are some places, and I'll see if I can pull them up quickly before we start our next segment. And we want to thank you for tuning in. And while I pull that up, the date for the COVID vaccination, I want you to stop what you're doing. Go ahead and like our page. Follow it, right? Tag someone and share it. Invite someone else in. Go over to YouTube and subscribe. Bombay, do you like on YouTube? What do you do? Do you like on YouTube or just subscribe?
You like and follow and share.
On YouTube.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Like, subscribe, share, and follow. If you can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook, and then you subscribe on YouTube. All right, now let me see. I know that SLPS have a vaccination day coming, and I'm going to see if I can pull that information before we get started back. And if you know something is happening over the weekend, you can drop that in the comments. I can't find it. I'll put it on my page. Put it on the page when I find it, because I can't find it. I know that it's coming up, but I literally don't see it. So what I can say what's happening is that nope, I can't find it. It's not in this phone. So I'll get that information once we get back started, and I will drop it in the comments section. There is a vaccination clinic that is happening. Also, we have some events that are happening this weekend. And next weekend, I want to highlight Alicia Jones Pickens is having an event on the 11th. It is Bring the Kids to See the Amazing Display Lights at Walnut Park. Winter Wonderland in Walnut Park. There will be gifts. It's at Greg Carter Park, 5800 Lillian Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63120. And it starts at 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. There's also a petting zoo, Christmas carolers, free cocoa, and gifts from Santa. So for more information, you can go reach out to Alicia herself at 314-565-9685 for more information. That number again is 314-565-9685. And that is the Walnut Park Winter Wonderland. Get an opportunity to take pictures with Santa. Again, you're going to have animals. A petting zoo will be there. She throws the best events. There will be a heating station. And this is in partnership with Cure Violence, Community of Hope. And look like that might be who is that? The Kappa Sigma chapter. I can't see that good, but it like it might be a Zeta. I can't see that good. So I'll put this, if I can, I'll share this to our page, and you can take a look at that now. There we go. It's shared, and you can see that now. So what are they having? Cookies, hot dogs, candy cane, lane, sweet treat lane, live stories of Jesus birth, heating station, shoe lane, doll lane, toy lane, head scarves and gloves, petting zoo, and a DJ. And again, pictures with Santa. They are looking for volunteers, so you are welcome to reach out to that phone number, as I said before, and let them know you would like to volunteer. 314-565-9685. So that is on the 11th. Let me see if I can get the information for you for the fashion show that is happening. What's the girl name? Class S VASH. All right, here we go. Fashion show. The fashion show is December the 20th. It's at 6248 Natural Bridge, 6:30 in the afternoon. They will have some vendors there. And so it simply says, join us. I think I pronounced the name, Jagel's Fashion Show. Jagel's Fashion Show. And so, again, that is at 6248 Natural Bridge, and it starts at 6:30 p.m., and there will be vendors there. One of the vendors, of course, is $5 blings and phenomenal things. So you might want to stop by that booth for sure. Another vendor at that event will be, let me get the name of it. Uh-oh.
I've been here since 4, so to be honest, I ain't really interested.
I'm trying to get the name of this event, guys. Give me 1 second. I can't. Who is this other vendor? I believe it's Pink Fox Imperium that will be there. Pink Fox Imperium. And she has like soaps and lotions and that kind of thing that she makes. So you might want to check that out. Pink Fox Imperium. So it says, hooked on the stuff, especially for winter skin. Got my body butter for skin, for dry skin. So she has a body butter, lip balm, hair oil, and hand scrub. Yes. So you might want to check that out. Again, I'm not sure what you're doing about your child care needs, but Precious Days Learning Academy. Precious Days Learning Academy is located at 8119 Airport Road. They are accredited, and they just partnered with the YWCA, or YMCA, I believe it is. YMCA Head Start. And so Precious Days Learning Academy is accepting new children. So you are welcome, new clients. You're welcome to reach out to them for all your child care needs. You can also find them on Facebook. Precious Days. Let me go here and see if I can get that phone number for you. Again, it's 8119 Airport Road. And I don't really see a phone number on here. Uh-oh. Not a problem. I can get it another way. PREC. That phone number is 314-524-1121. 314-524-1121. Precious Days Learning Academy. 8119 Airport Road, located in Berkeley. And again, as I said, they have just signed a partnership with the YMCA Head Start program, and they are accepting new clients. I believe it's 6 weeks to 12 years of age. All right. And we're waiting for Mir. He's coming. He is coming. That's about it. That's about what I have for you all. So you can do, I'm going to come to the Facebook page and take a look and then see who you can drop your business in the comment section. And we will give you a shout out if you drop your business in the comment section. And I'm never on the YouTube site, so I really need to come and see, how that is going. What's funny is that, there we go. All right. So I'm going to take a small break and we will come back. Guys, it's going to get really good. We got another segment, another 2 segments coming up. So stay with us and I shall return. Is he in his office?
Nope. He ain't nowhere out there.
Maybe he on special assignment.
In 1930, they moved the whole fucking building. If they can move a building. Indian Bell building was moved. That's tight.
Yes, it is. All right, Boeski, so we did 110 and 122.
Now the next one's 20.
You can get a 10, a 22, and a 10, I guess.
So we did 32 minutes so far. So the next one is what?
20.
20? And then the next one after that?
10.
12?
Let me see.
We should have a 22 and then a 10.
We got a 20, a 22, and a 10.
Okay. Okay.
I've been doing squats.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sore. You know, it's that time of the year where you try to keep the health together. It's a 365-day year thing, but in the wintertime, you have to do a little more when you can't get out and walk.
Hold on one second. I don't want to highlight this. This is from St. Louis County on the COVID cases. $25 new cases every day. That's an increase of 9.5%. Okay. What you got, Felicia? You got anything?
That's it. We was talking about them COVID cases. We come on, Hampton.
What's that?
Oh, I was talking to myself.
Oh, you do that often, don't you?
Yes, sir. And I answer back because I
Oh,
give
see, now they
good
say
advice.
That's when you have to be careful. They say nothing wrong with talking to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But the question becomes when you answer, when you start answering.
But look at the scientists when they do a hypothesis. If somebody didn't stand within the lab and say, hey, what's going on with this coronavirus, and he looked at it, we would have never come up with the vaccination.
Are you
Someone
serious?
was in there sleeping. They had to say to themselves, look at the data that I have before me. What do I see?
Is
And they
that-
came back, they pondered, they spoke. That's what a hypothesis
Is
is.
that what somebody
Yes,
said?
absolutely. That's what it is. You know, you lay some information before yourself, and you say, now what if this? You know, look, you and I leaving, and I say, I'm gonna go home, go down on Grand. I'm gonna go to the left. You said, well, you went the wrong way. No, I think I went to the left and went down 7. You was like, you went way out the way. You know, so we have to answer ourselves all the time.
Okay.
Now,
What we got?
oh, I'm just looking.
Okay, I got some stuff on the board about all of it too.
Mm-hmm.
And hit back.
That was so old. What did they just not convict him? And he wasn't a nurse. Who put this on our page? I think the guy was a CNA. I get so tired of them mixing things up.
Well, they just see nurse.
He was a nurse assistant. That's different. But anyway.
Bo, you got any update on the campaign for human dignity and the fight to stop to fight the naming of the hospital after Homer G. Phillips? We ain't got any latest on that. All right.
Really? Look at this foolishness. I mean, I gotta open it up and read it.
They want to report to school districts enforcing mask mandates.
Kill all the teachers, huh? Oh my gosh. The Missouri Attorney General is doubling down in his fight against mask mandates by now asking parents to tell on their child's schools by enforcing health rules. On Wednesday, Missouri General Eric Schmidt tweeted a tip line for parents to email. We want to hear from you about the school district continuing to enforce mask mandates and quarantines in violation of the recent Cole County ruling. Parents are sick and tired of stonewalling, and so are we. They say some parents have already started reporting to the AG's office, while other parents across St. Louis and St. Charles region are criticizing Smith's movement. He is funny. I know somebody that stole 2 packages from my house. Just took it. I bought some new mics. They say the porch pirates are out.
Oh, yeah. Porch Pirates. Yes, Lord. They following them.
Porch pirates targeting St. Louis area homes just weeks before Christmas. They ain't even got to go in the house and steal no more. They locked the person up who, I believe he got locked up, the person who shot the Metrolink driver. Yep, he's in custody. News for this morning anchor Maurice Drummond will be out a few weeks while he recovers from knee surgery. Oh, thank God it ain't corona. Cases identified on New Orleans bound cruise ship. You know we still live too on our page, Mayor.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
I almost need my coat on. It's so cold.
I just wanted to make sure that I was correct on this thing with this NGA project and how much money was being spent, because this is ridiculous. It really is.
How much is being spent?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
We ready?
It's ridiculous.
All right.
Huh?
We go back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, St. Louis. You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KTZ 1600 Hallelujah AM. Boy, that was a nice segment with that young brother, wasn't
Yes, it was.
Huh?
Yes, it was.
Mr. Fresh.
Mr. Fresh. Mr. Fresh.
Yes, Lord. He's pulling out all stops. And I fooled around and got me some so I can have something for the car, something for the house, something for the club. Huh?
Something for the office.
Something for the office. Oh.
Mary fooled around and got me some. I got some baby powder.
That's right. And I got what?
Yes.
How many more I got coming?
8 more. 8 more.
8 more? Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. That's but I like the idea that it can be a stocking stuffer.
And I have 12 coming. I have me a case
That's
coming.
great. That's great. All right. Now,
Yes.
people have been talking about this project, and but very little emphasis. I would say probably within the last 6 months. Very little emphasis has been placed on how much money has been spent so far at the NGA project. NGA stands for the National Geospatial Agency. It's really a spy agency, but it's in the heart of North St. Louis on Jefferson and Cass. They're spending $1.7 billion, in case some of you don't know. Now, out of that money, 25% is supposed to be spent with minorities and women. 28% is supposed to be contracted for small businesses. So far, the project is almost, it's 1/3. It's a little bit less than 1/3 complete. They spent $536 million so far. $536 million. And of that, only 13% has been spent with minority-owned firms. Only 13%. And here's what they have to say. Contractors behind the $1.7 billion project say the minority goal will be met later. Okay. How much later? Probably after the project is over, when there's no more money. That's generally how this goes. So somebody needs to blow the whistle now. Somebody needs to be out front of this project now. Somebody needs to be hollering and screaming now, else minorities will not get their share. I'm telling you, they will not get their share. And what's even interesting here is that the minority community is quiet as a church mouse.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't heard a damn peep out the Board of Aldermen. You haven't heard a peep out the mayor's office. You haven't heard a peep out the president Board of Aldermen's office. Nobody said anything from the damn comptroller's office. Nobody is saying anything. You know why?
Why?
You know why?
I'm listening.
Do you know why?
No, sir, I don't.
And here's the reason why.
Tell us.
And everybody listen to this. I want you to be clear and understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Elected officials, aldermen, mayors, comptrollers, president board of aldermen, treasurers, they get a check every 2 weeks. So they get a check whether the project is done or not.
Mm.
They get a check whether small business numbers are met or not. They get a check whether the minority community gets its numbers or not. You see, the problem with the elected officials is there is no sense of urgency. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why?
They're going to get paid.
Thank you, Boeski. Say it again.
Because they're going to get paid.
But more specifically, they get a damn check.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Regardless.
They get a check every 2 weeks. And look, they show up religiously. Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
They show up religiously for that money. And you bet your bottom dollar that every other Friday, they check if it's being transferred, if it's money being wired. They wake up in the morning checking their accounts to see whether that money was wired to their account. It's urgency there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's real urgency there. But where is the urgency when it comes to the small business community? Where is the urgency when it comes to the minority business community?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't exist. There is no sense of urgency in government. Why? Because everybody gets a damn check.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a check. And they get that check whether the business deal is done or not.
That's true.
They get a check whether whether the contract is let or not. They get a check whether the business people or the small business people or the minority-owned business people get their money or not. Minority-owned businesses and small businesses are almost the last ones paid on these projects. Some of them wait 60, 90 days before they get a check. You hear what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But these characters, they get a check every 2 weeks. Okay, let's see how many checks they get within 60 to 90 days. Okay, 60 days. You get how many checks a month? You get 2 checks a month.
Mm-hmm.
So they get...
Sometimes 3.
Sometimes 3, sometimes 4. They get 3 checks, at least 3 checks, and you haven't gotten a damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Yeah. 3 checks. You haven't gotten a damn thing. So 3 checks is 3 months. That's what it translates into. 3 months have gone by, and they've gotten 3 checks every 2 weeks. They get 26 checks a year. 26 checks a year. All right? And some of them, and most of them, will let the whole year go by where they have collected 26 checks and ain't got a damn thing for you. What did you collect? Huh? Or are you still in business? I guess the question is, are you still in business? Huh? Yeah. Think about that. Yes, sir. So somebody needs to get out front, y'all.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to get out front because right now the tail is wagging the dog. Yeah. NGA steady goes on. We'll be back again this time next year with another conversation about it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, 26 checks later and see what happens. Miss Felicia?
So what can the small business owners do? Reach out to the alderman or who would they?
Well, here, the small business owner, the minority business person is pretty much at the mercy of NGA, the project, and the people that are in charge, the contractors. So if nobody is saying anything, the contractors will keep on doing what they're doing. Right now they're at 10%.
10%.
10%, that's where they are, at 10%. All right? So, and nobody's saying anything. So you think they're going to increase that number?
No.
No, they're going to keep on doing it. It'll be another 10%. It'll just be 10% all the way down the line. All the way down the line. And nobody says anything. Nobody's saying a word. You hear what I'm saying? And probably, they probably, I would imagine that the black elected officials never had a meeting on this issue. I would imagine that the black elected officials do not meet and talk about these numbers.
And it's the
I
same
can imagine
thing.
that the black elected officials don't have a clue as to what the percentage of minority participation is on this project.
That's true. It's true. Somewhere the ball got dropped, and
The ball got
Now the
dropped
message-
somewhere. The ball never got picked up.
the
Somebody
message is out.
dropped the ball. Ball never got picked up. Nobody
Yeah.
picked it up.
And it just reminded me of Brother Percy Green and the fight and the strategies that he had to take in order for minorities to be even included.
Yes,
And it's the same game.
it's the same game. Same old soup warmed over.
Yeah,
The same old soup warmed over.
it's the same
see.
game.
And
And
nobody
so-
saying anything, nobody doing anything, but here's the thing: the band plays on.
Yes, sir.
The show must go on. So the show is continue. I tell you what, NGA hadn't missed a beat.
Right.
NGA has not missed a beat. They got buildings coming up over there. They got holes dug. They got equipment on the site. They're moving dirt. They've got cranes all over the place.
And they
nobody
already
said-
knew who they were going to
and
contract
you
with.
had- nobody said a word.
Yeah, and they knew who they were going to contract with.
Yeah. Nobody says a word. You hear me? And
Wow.
you just can't keep going on like that.
Yeah.
You can, and you see what the result is. 10%.
10%.
In order for us to get the numbers up, you got to get the volume up.
Mm-hmm.
In order for us to get the numbers up, you have to get the volume up. You have to get the volume up. But nobody wants to get the volume up. Cause what? Cause what?
Because they still getting a check.
That's right.
They're still getting a check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have to say nothing. I'm getting paid. I don't have to do a damn thing because I'm getting paid. I don't have to say nothing to the contractors down there on this project because I'm getting paid. I don't have to say anything to the federal government about this project because I'm getting paid. You see.
So it's about, what, $7 million, I guess, out of $536 million that has been spent. You say about 10% would be $53 million. So
Yeah, they got-
roughly around $70 million, I guess.
Well, yes, they have. It's $536 million so far. So 10% is $53 million. 13, I would say 13%. Let me take the 10% back. They're probably up to about 13%.
13%.
Yes, they're up to 13%. But what is that? Where is that compared to 25? That's almost 50% less than
Yeah.
what you had to get. That's almost 50% less
Exactly.
than what you're supposed to have. So what is the opportunity? The opportunity is
Yeah. So we should be roughly around $100 million
yeah, that's right.
at minimum.
That's right. So the opportunity is
$125 million.
$37 million. $37 million that we've missed. Huh? So 37 to 64, that's right at 101 million. All right.
And that's just for minority.
Yeah. That's just for the minorities. Now I'm talking about small businesses. This is for the minorities business. So $37 million is left on the table.
Can you imagine what could have been done?
$37 million has been left on the table.
Wow.
And guess what?
What's that?
Guess what?
I'm guessing.
Guess what?
Come on, tell us.
The black elected officials did what?
They dropped the ball.
No.
Or they never picked the ball up.
Well, no.
They got paid.
They got a check.
They got a check.
They got a check.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. The black elected officials, they got a check.
Mm-hmm. They got a check.
The minority-owned businesses, they missed $37 million.
That's a bunch of money.
Yes, they missed $37 million. And see, and here's what the contractors say: we'll meet the goal later.
Later.
Yeah. We'll meet the goal later.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you about it later. We'll come back to you later.
Just like the North said, had to get the money a little later
That's
as
right.
well.
That's it.
So
That is it.
eventually it will come.
Yeah, and so there it goes. There it goes.
You know what happened. They're going to get around to it.
Let's talk about something else.
We just need to walk up and give them a round to it and tell them, here you go.
What is that? To it. What is that?
They said they're going to get around to it. We'll just give them around to it. We'll give them around to it.
Oh, I like that. Around to it.
Yeah, I'm going to get around
Matter of
to
fact,
it.
We need to have some coins printed up and give it to the black elected officials. Yeah. All right. Okay. I want Felicia, you touched on that COVID a little, but there's more. You know, there's more that needs to be said about this because our people just don't get it.
Yeah.
You don't get it, friends. And here we go in St. Louis County. St. Louis County is currently averaging 255 new COVID cases every day. 255 COVID cases every day. This is an increase of over 9.5% from the previous week. So it's on the rise. It's on the rise. It's moving just like that. It's on the rise. The COVID positivity rate in St. Louis County is currently 8.4%. 56% of the county residents are fully vaccinated. 56%. 65% have received at least one dose of the COVID vaccine. So it's 65% have to go back. But 56% are fully vaccinated and can then move forward toward the booster. 56% can move forward toward the booster. So this stuff is real serious, people. It's real serious, and I ask you to please get that shot.
Yeah.
Please get vaccinated. I know you're listening to a whole bunch of other things. I know you got conspiracy theories running rampant. We even have people in my family carrying that craziness, talking about what they're going to put in my system and all of that. But you know what? We wind up not even giving my daddy a birthday party. We wind up not letting him get a birthday party because he was 88 years old, and because most of the people hadn't gotten the shot. So we weren't going to expose him to it because he's 88. The strain might not be able to handle it. So we missed out on an opportunity to share with my father, who's getting older, and these are some very important years to us and to him.
Right.
Much love that we want to express to him. But the people in our family, some of them in our family, hadn't gotten these shots. So we wasn't going there. So you ain't coming up in here if you ain't got the shot.
Right.
All right? So you can say what you want to say, but you're not coming up in here. All right?
Yeah.
You can stand on the front and wave. That's what you can do. But you're not coming in.
Yeah, you could have did a parade.
You're not coming
not
in.
coming in.
All right? So that's that. But you all keep on carrying on any kind of way. You remember that there used to be a saying when a person was driving the car down the road, he pulled into the filling station, and the guy said, "You need an oil change." "Oh, I don't have time to change the oil right now. Just wipe off the windows, give me $20 worth of gas, let me go." All right, he wiped off his windows, got $20 worth of gas, went on down the road, and the whole damn engine fell out because he didn't get that.
Because he didn't get the oil change.
You see what I'm saying? And that's where we at with this.
Yeah.
See, you all gonna run on down the road.
Yes.
Oh, I don't need the shot right now. Run on down the road. I tell you what, you run on down the road, you're gonna catch COVID.
Yeah.
And yeah. We'll
And
see
they
how you
making up
like
these
that.
home remedies.
Yeah. What you say, home remedies?
They got some home remedies
God, yeah.
that are not working.
What is it? Black draft. What they bring me when I had it? They started bringing me vinegar. What's that vinegar?
Not apple cider vinegar? Are
Apple
you
cider
serious?
vinegar. What else did they bring me? Oh boy, they had all kind of concoctions.
Yeah.
Try this. Try that. Try this. Try. They damn near killed me.
Yeah.
You know, they were trying to give me all this other kinds of stuff. You know, but you're not a doctor.
No.
You know, and okay, yes, our families and black people have these remedies and all of this.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's no substitute for the real thing.
Nothing.
It's time for a break. You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KTZ 1600 AM. Keep it on lock. Quit
Playing.
Ha! All right now.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what's going on.
And Wrighton, we're not going to even give Wrighton any publicity on his hotline tip for parents.
Who's got a hotline tip?
Wrighton, he put the hotline tip number out there for parents to report the school districts.
Oh.
And they already reporting. The parents are already, they want the mask mandate to come down. And so.
And so what is he going to do?
He got the hotline tip.
He got the hotline tip, but what is he going to do?
Let me see what,
What is he talking about? What's he going to
on
do?
this page here, it says here,
What's his penalty?
it says, I'm going to read this here. Mask requirement update. Last month, an elected state court judge in Cole County ruled the local health orders issuing during a pandemic are not valid. The impact that order will have on the county is not clear. Unfortunately, there is confusion among local public health departments across the state as to whether it will impact their ability to respond generally to the public health issues. So basically, the Attorney General has pledged to enforce the Cole County's judge ruling. This week, county lawyers and attorneys from the Attorney General office appeared before the judge, handling the AG's specific challenge to St. Louis County mask requirements. According to a spokesman for the Attorney General, the AG is seeking a preliminary injunction officially ending the second St. Louis mask order.
A preliminary injunction.
And that's why he wants the parents to send in the information, because he's fighting it.
Okay. So, and then what's he going to do?
He's taking him to court and suing him. That's what he's trying to do.
Yep. We're going to take him to court and sue him. And
The
then
internal
what?
state analysis was never shared to St. Louis County, the public, or the courts involved in the current mask order litigation, and instead was revealed to reporters in response to a Sunshine Record request. So last week, it was also revealed that an internal state analysis concluded that jurisdictions within a masking requirement fared better than those that did not.
Okay, say it again.
Last week, it was also revealed that an internal state analysis concluded that jurisdictions with a masking requirement fared better than those that did not.
That's right. Well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. If you're wearing the mask and the jurisdictions that have the mask saw a lower incidence of COVID than the districts where the people didn't have to wear the mask. Yeah. That's right. That's how that goes. But still, even with that, there's still characters out here.
Yeah.
There's still characters out here that say that doesn't mean anything. You know, you see, my daddy used to say, son, there's some people that just don't want to be confused with the facts. They don't want the facts. They want to be free to emote, and carry on any kind of way and won't accept responsibility for their actions. That's what happens.
That's it.
That's
So
what
apparently
happens.
we've had a
I
case.
see it every day.
Late last week, a St. Louis City announced that a resident who tested positive for COVID-19 has been preliminarily identified as having the variant that the WHO organization has named Omicron.
Yes. That Omicron.
Right here in the city of St. Louis.
Yeah. And they think that that's going to be stronger than the variant.
Ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready to come back. We're coming back.
4, 22 minutes.
Give us.
Yeah, 1 second.
What you want to come back with? You always talk about the crime in St. Louis.
I wanted to deal with this Board of Aldermen where they're reducing the map. I'm sorry,
I think
the
that's
boundaries, but I had an article on that and I was looking for it, and I don't see it. Yes.
You have it up here.
Yes, sir. But that's all right.
Did it get
Well,
printed?
But we can at least talk about it a little bit because they're close.
Okay.
They're close.
Okay. And I'll look.
Yes.
Do
All
me
right,
a
let's
favor and when you throw your camera, just put it on there for me when we come back.
Keep looking on your phone and kind of look unprofessional. I was going to say something to you about that.
What's that?
Every time I put it on the main camera, she got her head down.
Okay.
But I told you what I
She's-
do. My role is to look for
Yeah, she's-
information and
she's
share
being
information.
support-
That's what I
She's
do.
being
I've been doing it
supportive.
since 4 or 5 years now.
Yes. That's okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. You ready? Okay. Bring us back.
All right, we go back in 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's going on, St. Louis? Welcome back. You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KTZ 1600 AM. Just kind of a little recap. We started out at the top of the hour. We talked about President Biden and his visit to Kansas City, and where I think it was a big win for Congressman Emanuel Cleaver. I mean, he was the main guy that carried the ball for Missouri, that was partly responsible for delivering the votes to help Biden pass this thing. It's a $1 trillion infrastructure bill. Cleaver is a big win for Cleaver. It's a big win for Missouri. We had a great young man, phenomenal,
Yes.
young Josh.
Yes.
Young Josh.
Mr.
He calls
Fresh.
himself Mr. Fresh. Yes.
Yes.
You got to get. And you know what? I know a lot of you see this stuff already. If you're in the Snooks, and there are other places, filling stations and things of that nature. This is it's not just a air freshener with a black face on it. This is the owner. A black man owns this company. So I know you find it very difficult. Some of you find it extremely difficult to find black products and to support black business. But since you want to go to a white business, you can find a black product in a white-owned business. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. And this product is Mr. Fresh.
Mr. Fresh.
And it's what, $6 or $7?
Roughly around
It's an
7.
air freshener.
Yeah.
And it's very strong, and it works. And it sticks around. It lingers. And it's
he
not
said-
overbearing. It's not overpowering. It's just right. Mr. Fresh. This product is owned and manufactured by a 12-year-old little guy. He's not little because he's grown. He's grown.
Right.
A 12-year-old young man, African American, is making this product. So I think one of the least things that you can do is when you're in the store,
When you're in the
pick
store.
up a bottle. Pick up a bottle. That way you can say you supported something black for once in your day. I supported something black. Or you get several bottles and say, I supported a black enterprise. But this is something that you can do. You can even give these away as gifts, stocking stuffers, little bitty stocking stuffers, because it's a product that most people need and want, but they're too busy to pick up or stop and grab themselves. So if you present it to, oh man, I was just thinking about that. That's what they're gonna say. Then give it to them. It's called Mr. Fresh.
Yes. And I just want to highlight what fresh stands for. I know we know fresh, it smells good, right? But it says the mission of Mr. Fresh is to have faith to rescue every son from hurt, emotional, mental, and physical, and financial. Fresh. See that? F-R-E. Faith to rescue every son from hurt.
And see, the thing about that
That's deep.
Is this young guy, if you notice, he's constantly coming up with words that have phrases.
Yes.
You know, like what's the other one that he's got? Momager.
Momager.
So
yeah.
He took manager because his mother supports him 100%, and since he can't drive, she gets him around the places that he needs to go to, and she's part of his backbone.
Yes.
Instead of calling her his manager, he calls her his
Momager, yes.
Momager.
I'm like,
Isn't that
what is
something?
momager?
That's what she is. So
Momager.
He's creative.
Yes.
He's very creative.
Yes.
So help him out. Help us out. Do the right thing.
Yes.
Support something black. And I'm not saying don't support white people, don't buy from white businesses, but just try to help with a little bit of your money. Yeah, we can start with just a little bit because you can't get your head around spending a whole lot of money with black people. I know you can. I know you really can. So just try to get your head around just spending some money.
Some of your money.
Yeah, just some of your money. All right? That way I'm Bosley trying to get us back. Like, no, I'm not. I'm just trying to get you to support some black stuff. Yeah, I am trying to do that. All right? Yeah, okay. But
so we were going to talk about the boundaries.
Yeah, the ward boundaries.
Yes, redistricting.
Yes.
So the city of St. Louis will be reducing the amount of wards from 28 to 14.
Again, we talked about this while you were gone. We talked about it quite a bit. And we had Tim Persons on here giving an overview for the city and the county. But the Board of Aldermen now have a board bill. It's Board Bill 101.
Okay.
That outlines the new ward boundaries. Board Bill 101. And they have they're moving to a final vote. This might be Friday. They're moving to a final vote on the bill. And so it'll be very interesting to find out what ward you're in now. And it'll be very interesting to find out who's your alderman or who your alderman will be, because what this does by reducing it from 28 to 14, you now have aldermen that'll be placed in these wards against each other. So let's see.
Yeah.
Say, for instance, they got a ward they're going to call Ward 14. Ward 14 will include Alderman Sam Page and Alderman Brandon Bosley. So this ward, when it's open in time to elect the alderman, you got Page and Bosley, in addition to the other people that are going to get in the race. And like I said, and to the listening audience, this is a good time. If you never had an office before, or if you've run for office before, and you decide that you want to run again, or you decide that you want to take your first plunge into politics, into running for elective office, this is a good time to do it, because the ward boundaries have been redrawn. And so you'll be running in a new area just like everybody else.
And who was that with Alderman Bosley?
In the 14th Ward, Alderman Brandon Bosley and Alderman Sam Page.
Okay.
Not Sam, what's Page's first name? It'll be Alderman Page and Alderman Bosley will be running in the same ward. That's Ward 14.
Okay.
Okay. In Ward 13, you'll now have Alderman Middlebrook, Alderman Boyd, Jeffrey Boyd and Alderman Pam Boyd. Now that's going to be crazy. You're going to have 2 Boyds.
Is it Charlie Page?
Yeah, maybe that's him, Charlie Page. You'll have 2 Boyds, Jeffrey Boyd and Pam Boyd, and Middlebrook running against each other.
Yeah.
But also remember, this will also be the time for other people to run. So it won't be just those 3. It'll be whoever else decides that they want to run at that point in time. Okay. On Ward 12, you got Alderwoman Sharon Tyers, Alderman Evans, and Alderman Jesse Todd. You got 3 aldermen in the same ward. That'll be Alderman. That'll be Ward 12. Ward 12, where you'll have Alderwoman Tyers, Alderman Evans, and Alderman Jesse Todd. Again, like I say, and in addition to them, it'll be those of you that are out there in the listening audience or live in these wards that decide that you want to run in these wards. In Ward 11, you got Alderwoman Marlene Davis and John Collins Muhammad. You got those 2, John Collins Muhammad and Alderwoman Marlene Davis. That's in Ward 11. In Ward 10, you got Alderwoman Shameen Hubbard and Alderman Navarro. All right. In Alderman 9, now here's the thing I don't understand. Now, some of these wards didn't combine aldermen. Say, like in Ward number 9, you just got Phil, Alderman Phil running. Why does he get to run by himself?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Why does he get to run by himself? All right. And then in Ward 8, you get Alderman Jack Coder, Alderman Gunther, and Alderwoman Kara Spencer. You got 3 of them running against each other. That's going to be a hell of a race. And here's another one. In the Ward 7, Ward number 7, you got Ingracia. She gets to run all by herself. Why is that?
Yeah, why? What's the difference?
Why is that? Why does she run by herself? All right. In Ward 7, in Ward 6, you got Rice, Alderwoman Rice, and Alderman Green. In Ward 6, Alderwoman Rice and Alderman Green. All right. And here's another one. In Ward 5, in the 5th Ward, the new 5th Ward, you got Alderman Vollmer running by himself. Why is he running by himself? Why aren't other aldermen combined in his ward? Why does he get that freebie? All right?
Yeah.
And in the 4th Ward, you got Alderman Vaccaro and Alderman Narayan. Vaccaro and Narayan in Ward 4. In Ward 3, here's another one. You get Alderman Cone running by himself. That's Shane Cone running by himself. Why is he running alone? Why aren't other aldermen combined to run in this race? In Ward 2, you got Alderman Howard and Alderman Oldenburg. In Ward 1, you got Alderman Stevens, Alderman Martin, and Alderman Schweitzer. You got 3 of them running in the same ward. But again, like I've said now, you'll have to figure out pretty soon it'll be figured out for you. But what you'll have, you got to look at that map and see what the boundaries are of that map. And you got to look up your address and find out which of these wards is your new ward. Which of these wards is your new ward? And then based on that, you make a decision as to who you want to support, or you may decide you want to run yourself. You may decide, hey, look, I'm tired of these characters. I'm going to get here and try to get it done myself. So now's the time, but you need to take a look when these, probably within the next month, by the end of the year, this will all be decided. By January the 1st, this will all be decided. So you'll get a chance to take a look at the new wards and find out where you live and where you fall and make some decisions. Yes, you will. But it's interesting, and we do this every 10 years. There's nothing magic about it. We redraw these ward boundaries, but we've never had to draw the ward boundaries where the wards are reduced. We're going from 28 to 14.
So 14.
From 28 to 14.
That is something.
That's right. But Jesse Jackson used to say, competition makes us better, not bitter. Better, not bitter. Better, not bitter.
Better, not bitter. This is Board Bill number 101.
101. That's right. It's got all those aldermen in it. 101. It's chock full. The bill was passed perfection. 12-8. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it. So it looks like they might have had a meeting today. If they had a meeting, and passed it, then it goes into effect.
Yeah. So earlier this week on 12/8.
Now, the big question becomes: will the mayor sign it?
Okay. So
Yeah.
so there's still hope.
Yeah, well, for some people hope for some and no hope for others. You know what I'm saying? Hope for some and no hope for others. So we'll see. But I think the mayor has the right to sign it. So
Okay.
we'll see how that plays out. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. Because that's going to be a very, very. It's going to be a hard-fought and tenacious battle for these spots because we're going from 28 to 14.
To 14.
Yeah. You got 14 aldermen that are going to be out of a job. 14 aldermen that are going to be out of a job. Yeah.
That is something.
Yeah, but, that's what you call change. And in my view, I think it's progress because I think we got too many people on the Board of Aldermen right now as it is.
And now we veggie back the redistricting to just recently a Missouri lawmaker, it states, wants to merge St. Louis City Prosecutor's Office and return the city police to state control.
Yeah, well, now see, and I would, I'd feel a different way about it if it was a state rep from St. Louis or a state rep from St. Louis County. But here we got a character from St. Charles County but introducing bills that affect St. Louis and St. Louis County. St. Charles, I just came from St. Charles. I was out there today. St. Charles is about 15 miles from here.
Right.
What does a state rep in St. Charles have any business introducing bills that affect St. Louis and St. Louis County? See, when I was in politics, that's what you call a political no-no. Nobody, you heard that phrase, stay in your lane?
Stay in your lane.
He not only got out his lane, he got on the damn highway and come on down.
Didn't he though?
He got on the highway and came on down.
Took the freeway.
He not only got out his lane, he got on the highway and came on down.
He took the freeway.
But see, this stuff here is an indication of the strength and weaknesses of elected officials. See, a state rep who lives way outside your jurisdiction has no business at all sponsoring legislation that impacts your area.
Yeah.
That's politics 101. That's how you really get yourself in trouble because people can come back at you for doing stuff like that. But in this particular situation, he feels that comfortable doing something like this. So what does that say? What does that say? What does that say to you?
It says that he out of bounds to me.
Yeah, but it says that he's out of bounds, but more importantly, what makes him feel so emboldened that he could do something like that? The answer is weakness.
Weakness?
Weakness. The black, not only the black elected officials, but the elected officials in St. Louis City and St. Louis County are weak.
Okay.
When I was in office, But you better not get up and say something if you in St. Charles or Kansas City talking about you gonna pass something in St. Louis. Paula Carter, Quincy Troop, we'd be so riled up. They just wouldn't have the guts to do it. Mm-hmm. But see, we got a lot of people here that aren't doing anything, and this is a byproduct. This is what you get for your inaction. This is what you get for taking your check every 2 weeks, like I said. This guy feels strong. Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing. What they gonna do? That's what he said. Basically, that's what it's like. It's like calling somebody a chump in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
What he gonna do?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna file this bill. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Nothing.
I'm gonna file this bill. They ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna file this bill. What they gonna do? Mm-hmm. And he did it.
He just needed his name. He just did that to put his name out there because that's not gonna pass. And they said that. Go ahead, I'm listening.
It's more to it than that.
Okay.
Yeah, some people can say he just did it because of his name, but see, you in politics, you gauge for every action there's a reaction. So he's gauging that, he's saying that, he's doing that, but he's already gauged what the blowback will be. You hear what I'm saying? Because there's supposed to be blowback from this, and there's none. There's none. Nobody's done a damn thing. You see, and so the thing about that is it sets a terrible precedent. Because if he did it, what's next?
Well, Steve Butts, Representative Steve Butts said we fought pretty hard.
Huh?
He said we fought pretty hard to get local control of our local police department, and that's where it needs to stay. And they said 1861 was the last time Missouri took over the police department. So somebody said something. It was kind of, you know.
If you see something, do something.
Yeah.
If you see something, say something. So he says something, but what has Butts done? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, the classic play here would be for several elected officials in St. Louis City and St. Louis County to file some bills affecting St. Charles.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Let me give you tit for tat. You gonna come at us like, okay, we two can play that game.
Yeah.
Where are the bills at?
And it's insulting.
Oh,
it's insulting.
No. This is a classic Three Stooges slap.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a classic Three Stooges slap. When Mo, Larry, and Curly, Curly and Curly and Larry get out of hand, what did Mo do? Hey, stand up there. That's what they do. This is a classic Three Stooges slap. That's to everybody in the region. That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's right. And see, the other thing about it, nobody said anything.
Nobody said
anything. Now,
anything.
they said something. Butts might have said something, but nobody has done anything.
Yeah.
So what is the penalty? What is the penalty?
Yeah.
See, there has to be penalties for actions like this. You know, oh man, we coming at you. Somebody should have filed against him or be ready to file against him right now.
Yeah.
That's what they need. Recruit somebody to run against that butt right now.
Yeah.
And see how, and not only that, rally the troops to support the person that files against him. You don't do that and get away with it.
And here's what I'm looking at. It says Shore filed separate bills to merge the 21st and the 22nd judicial circuits. He said Monday his goal was to combine the prosecuting office, Gardner, and Bell's office as one. Why? Yeah. Because you think because they're black, they maybe it takes two of them to get the job done. It hasn't taken two of them in all these years.
Two of them, we just need to eliminate one.
So that's the thing. So don't have them both. Just eliminate one.
Eliminate
what?
One.
See, I didn't even go that route.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show.
Come on now.
KTZ 1600 AM. Too much power. Keep it on loud. Quit playing.
Quit playing.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't see that, man.
Yeah.
So they really trying to eliminate
black power. And, you know.
So now check this out. Now you bring that bill and you put that with the redistricting. Where does that leave the black vote, the black voice? Come on now.
You have two different issues.
We're going to be muted.
You got a black voice on the redistricting and you have a black voice on this issue here. Now redistricting, we're going to 14 wards.
But if they merge it, if he gets what he wants, our vote is minimized.
Well, it could be minimized. In that particular situation where he's combining city and county, it definitely is minimized. But in the situation where you go from 28 wards to 14 wards, you can have black people with a majority of the wards. You see what I'm saying? Black people could very well come out with a majority of the wards.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's not just going to happen. You have to work to make that happen. People's got to start getting organized to go after these seats. That's what you have to do. Nothing just happens for the hell of it. You have to plan, organize, execute. Plan, organize, execute. Plan, organize, execute. And that we don't do that here. We don't do it. We don't even meet. We don't talk. I mean, so you can't. How do you even get to that point? Who you planning and organizing with? Who you planning, organizing, executing with?
Yes.
See? Yeah, it's not happening.
That's the question.
Yeah. But life goes on, and like I said, every 2 weeks they'll get a check. See, these people, they'll keep getting paid till they can't get paid no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll keep getting paid until they can't get paid no more. They'll keep getting paid until they can't get paid no more.
So, Boeski, where are we at 22 or 10?
10.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly, didn't it?
Yeah. And I'll tell you one thing. 14 people won't get a check. Yeah. 14.
So when they
it's
do the
over.
district and they won't have 2 aldermen in the ward.
No, just one. Yeah, for 10 of them is, wait a minute, 14 of them is over. Yeah, it's the end of the line. Yep, that's one less check we got to worry about. Yeah, that's one less check that we have to worry about. Yeah, one less check. Like I said, Jesse Jackson says. Now, we ain't gonna get mad about this.
So his name is James. Look like
Competition makes us better, not bitter. Competition makes us better, not bitter. Is that?
So the brother name is James, Alderman James Page. We'll get that correct because we kept saying Sam Page.
Yeah, Sam Page
and
is
I
in the
said
county.
Charlie.
Yeah,
but it's James Page.
James Page.
We'll get that right.
Yeah.
I be trying to, quick as you be talking, I be trying to make sure I look up and we got it. It's James Page.
Yes. So James Page will be running, him and Brandon Bosley will be in the same ward. I think what ward was it, 14?
Yeah.
What ward was that? Yeah.
See, my wards are different. I'm not sure what you're looking at. This is what they are now.
That's what it is right now. See, this, I have what the map is.
So it's already official, huh?
See,
This is the tentative map. So it probably will be official this week. This is the tentative map. I don't have the boundaries, but I have the numbers.
What about Ward 21? What they doing?
Ward 21, I just told you about that. That's your boy. That's where you live, John Collins Muhammad.
Yeah.
So,
but he's running against someone else.
Marlene Davis. And that ward will be the 11th ward. So you won't have 21 anymore. You'll be 11.
Yeah, we already was doomed anyway.
Where's that? I couldn't hear you.
I said we was already doomed anyway.
Why you say that?
Because that ward, it ain't like we ain't had no opportunity zones or nothing. Like we don't get no funding for our ward. Like we are literally other than Ward 3, we are probably like the most non looked at ward. Like nobody pay attention to our ward.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just confused though. Why come I don't have what you have? Like I have this, the redistricting showing what it looks like. But I don't I don't have the alderman.
But you don't have the alderman. Right. Would you like for me to send you this?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. All right, so we got 10 minutes coming up, Bo.
We said the brother name is James Page. James Page. And you say you in 21, but he gonna become 14?
I'm in 14.
Oh yeah, that's North Broadway, Florissant, Cass. That's a pretty big ward.
Yeah, I'm in 14.
And you know what's gonna happen? The people
You
are
gonna
not
be
gonna
in
be able to
11.
reach their alderman.
Huh?
People are not gonna be able to reach their own.
Yes,
There's
they
too
are.
much space.
Yes, they're gonna be
It was
able to reach
already
him.
a big ward though. Ward 3 was already a big ass ward.
Yeah,
I mean,
they'll be able to reach him.
huge. Actually.
They'll be able to reach him.
So you think it's better, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He said, mm-hmm.
And they'll be able to reach him quicker.
Checks, regardless.
Huh? What'd you say, Bo?
I said less people get checks.
That's right. Less people get checks.
So have they decided what they were gonna do with the funding once they cut the people?
Well, you know, one thing you can do is make sure that they'll get is assistant. You know, in all fairness, although I talk about the elected officials, they do need help. They need assistance. You can't just have an alderman and everybody calling that alderman. The alderman needs somebody at his office answering the phone. While he's out in the ward doing things, somebody needs to be answering the phone, a legislative assistant. You hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right now, you got one secretary for 3 members of the Board of Aldermen. Right now, you call down there, you're going to get the phone, they're going to say, hold on, this is so-and-so. I'm the assistant to Alderman Bosley, Alderman John Collins Muhammad, and Alderman Davis. Mm-hmm. All right, so she's got 3 people that she's working for. Mm-hmm. All right, this thing hopefully will give each one of them, since we only have 14 now, it'll give each one of them their own assistant.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying? That way they can get more work done, or at least answer people in a more efficient and a faster fashion.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not as much stress on the secretary. Can you imagine you assistant or secretary, and you got to be responsible for 3 aldermen?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? All these people calling down there, and you got to keep up with all of that, and then you got to keep up with what ward it's in and all of this other kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Overworked and underpaid.
And your alderman, whoever alderman you're working for, has plans and objectives and goals that he's trying to achieve in that ward. And now she got 3 people with plans, goals, and objectives that they're trying to achieve. She got 3 people from different wards that people are calling for, trying to contact. Right. She got 3 people that she got to keep up with. She got 3 people whose schedule she's handling. All right? Mm-hmm. So that's about 4 different things for one person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It really is. So, yeah. That's right. So it's going to be interesting to see how all this folds out, Bo. It's going to be very interesting.
Let's go ahead and put the plea out that if they're a politician, to go ahead and, reach out to us so we can get them on, to give some. I reached out to some of the people.
We can get John Collins Muhammad. He'll come on, and we can get Pam Boyd. She's been on.
Okay.
Try to get John Collins Muhammad. Try to get Pam Boyd.
What about Jeffrey Boyd? You don't think he gonna come through?
Yeah, he might. Or Jeffrey Boyd.
I'll reach out to him.
Mm-hmm. Let's get him on. Let's get him on. Let's get him on.
So the people are going to have to vote who stay.
Hmm?
The people, they'll vote to see which alderman is going to stay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just can't say.
Huh?
These people done left this. Spacing is important.
Yeah,
They said, listen, this is crazy. They're trying to say pen is broken. The pen is broke, but they didn't put a space in it. So the pen is broken. Please
they got
use your
penises broken.
And they done left this on.
On what?
This is the Visa card that you swipe, and you have to
that's where
take and sign your name with the pen.
Oh, where is it? Where is
broke.
that at the filling station or someplace like that?
She didn't put wherever it is, but it just say English lessons for the day. Proper spacing between words is important.
Yes, we got.
Get
Bo,
that straight.
about ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. These last 10 minutes. Okay, so
That went
we
quick.
won't spend 1 second now. We won't spend this on.
I think, you know what?
What did I have that 14 map? Hold on. Yeah. What did I have? I had one thing that I wanted to hit on. I can't find it now. Anything coming up?
say one thing you want to hit on?
Yeah, let's see what else we got.
One thing about it, when you get going, Mary, you get going.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That's
can
all.
hold it down.
Well, we can continue to talk about these 14 ward aldermen. Come on, let's go, dog.
And Andy, we're telling these people to go ahead and get vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's do it.
Segment, 10 minutes.
Yep.
Starting in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. Welcome back, St. Louis. You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KATZ 1600. Hallelujah, AM. We've been having a pretty lively discussion about the final vote on the 14-ward map for the city of St. Louis as relates to the Board of Aldermen. The Board of Aldermen, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be reduced from 28 wards to 14 wards. From 28 to 14. So that means that 14 aldermen are going to find themselves without a job. All right? So we don't know who those people are going to be yet. So why don't what we've been trying to do is focus on which aldermen are going to be put in wards where they would have to run against each other. Now, although I'm saying that, that does not stop. It does not stop you or somebody you know from deciding that you want to run for an office. It doesn't stop that. People can still run even though the aldermen are still in these wards. This is the first time this has happened. Yes, this is the first time that this has happened where the wards have been reduced. All right, so we're going from 28 to 14. Some wards will have 3 aldermen in them. And one of the questions that we've got now, though, is some wards will have only 1 alderman. So our question becomes, why does these wards wind up with just 1 alderman, and we have some wards that have 3 aldermen in it? The ones that have 1 alderman, that alderman has a decent chance of getting reelected because there's no real there's nobody that already has the name recognition. There's nobody that already has has a little money. There's nobody that already has an organization that would be willing to run against him. Now, those people can come at a later date. Those people may already be in the ward, but they haven't amassed the things that I identified just yet. And I'm not saying that they can't amass them, but it's a little more difficult. So why did we wind up with wards with just 1 alderman in it? And so that's the question that we were gonna try to get Alderwoman Pam Boyd to come in. She is the chairman of the Council of Black Elected Officials. So we get her to come in. We can get Alderman Jeffrey Boyd to come in. And we can try to get Alderman John Collins Muhammad. He was just in here where he had asked, remember he had written that letter to the Attorney General asking the Attorney General to come in and conduct an investigation of the jail situation. So why don't we, Felicia, try to next week see if
maybe we can get Alderman Lewis Reed, President Lewis Reed up in here. Yeah. So that's
he's the one that drew the boundaries. We'll let the aldermen speak for themselves. And then we'll get him to come in. Anthony Shahid is still trying to get him to come in and talk about what, Bo? What was it he's supposed to been coming in here talking about? The Homer G. Phillips situation that he'd been hiding about. He's there over there hiding behind his desk.
Well, we just got a little bit of time left, so I just want to kind of highlight this company, Perpetual Health Development Career Center. They have a CNA program, and I would say reach out to them if it's your introduction into the healthcare field. Reach out to them because they have funding or access to a company that has funding that will literally pay for you to go and get your certification as a nurse assistant. That phone number is 314-488-1086, 314-488-1086. That's Perpetual Health Development Career Center. And I will be one of the instructors for the program. They're located here at 500 Northwest Plaza, the old Northwest Plaza Shopping Center.
I thought that was closed.
No, sir. We're inside that building.
Okay.
Right now, the classes are virtual. It takes you anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks to complete the program.
What kind of program is it?
It's a certified nurse assistant program.
Okay.
And
is
upon
that
completion,
certified nursing? That's what you call the CNA.
the CNA.
So people need to understand that the CNA.
CNA,
And
certified.
what's the LPN?
The licensed practical nurse.
Okay, so what is the LPN compared to the CNA?
So the CNA is literally like a 4 to 6 week program. Depending on where you go, it can take up to 4 months. They do the very basic foundational care that keeps the nursing facility together. You know, the bathing, the cleaning, the feeding, the repositioning, the passing. You know, those hands-on. The licensed practical nurse go to school for about 12 months to 13 months, and what they do is they can do all the duties of the CNA, but in addition, they're passing meds, they're taking vital signs and assessing.
Okay.
They do everything that the registered nurse do, with the exception of if they don't have an IV certification, then they can't push IV meds. They can't hang that first blood draw. It's just a few little things that are different between the RN and the LPN. Mainly how we're trained is a little bit different than how the LPN.
Yeah.
LPN are trained to do a certain things, and RNs are trained to think about, why am I doing this?
Okay. Let's talk about the RN then. How long is that program?
That program is anywhere from 2 years to 4 years, depending on if you're going to get an associate degree or a bachelor's degree. You can get
an associate's degree as a registered nurse?
That's right. So that's the route that I took. I first became a certified nurse assistant, and then I went back to school and got an associate degree from the community college. After completing that program, I went right into the BSN completion program and graduated from UMSL and received my bachelor's degree.
Okay.
I do want to say that I just received a notification that they also have free CNA classes in East St. Louis, and I will try to get that information and share with you. But they do have a free CNA program in East St. Louis. It's SWIC. Better Family Life have a program where they're actually paying for the CMT program. That's a certified med tech, which is the next level up from the CNA. With the certified med tech, you can literally pass medications in a nursing home. Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, look at this now. How about, a lot of times I see now, nurses coming to the home to take care of people. Like we have a neighbor that's inbound, homebound, and there's a nurse that comes every day. What would she be? Would that be a CNA or an LPN?
So it just depends on what type of care is needed, because I do both.
All right.
I go into the home every day and I set medications up. I have like 4 jobs, you all. I know y'all probably saying, what's she doing? But I go into a home and I set their medications up for the patients. I may go in and assess them, maybe do a colostomy change or do a wound, change a dressing on a wound. But then you have those people the aides that come in and they're there for 4 or 5 hours. Yes. My visits could be anywhere from 15 minutes to maybe an hour.
Okay.
An aide would be there, a home health aide, which don't necessarily have to be a CNA.
Okay.
They can be a CNA. One. You can be a CNA. You'll make a little bit more money, about $1 more. But a home health aide is someone who goes into the home and help with the bathing, help with the feeding. They take the trash out. They do those homemaker chores that are needed. Right. They also have a program now where you literally can get paid to take care of your loved one. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to be a home health aide, but you can get paid to take care of your loved one. Right. Before that program, you couldn't take care of your loved one if they had dementia. With this new program, there's a waiver in place that if your loved one has dementia or some type of mental illness, then you can still get paid. There's a new waiver in place that just came down. So you may want to reach out to a company like an in-home healthcare company, I would say, and ask them about that new waiver. Now, all the companies do not have the waiver. Only a certain number was granted the waiver, and only 300 participants in the state of Missouri will be allowed to be underneath this new program. The last thing I wanted to share with you, Brother John Bowman has a program it's a construction craft laborer.
Yes.
You want to talk about that?
No, you talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Get it out.
So interested in becoming a construction craft laborer, you want to reach out. It's like $17.50, up to $35 an hour. It says call or come into our local union hall. That address.
That's all phone number.
I see here Clint McBride. I don't see a number on here. So, guys, I'm going to give you the local hall. Here it is, 4532 South Lindbergh Boulevard. 4532 South Lindbergh Boulevard, right? 314-892-0777. 314-892-0777.
That's a great opportunity.
Yes, and then local 42 is at 301 South Ewing Avenue.
Oh, no.
314-531-1187. Guys, you've been listening to
The Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KATZ 1600. Hallelujah! AM. Boy, we've been having a good time here today. We've had Mr. Fresh on. We've talked about President Biden. We've talked about the ward redistricting, and we've given information out on CNA,
CMT, home health,
we got laborers. So we got some good stuff here. We're going to try to get somebody to come in and talk about what does this mean with the Board of Aldermen and the new wards. You're listening to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show on KTZ 1600. Hallelujah AM. Keep it on lock.
Quit playing. All right.
Yes. Very good, Felicia.
All right. We did it.
Yeah. As usual.
All right, guys, we thank you for tuning in to the Freeman Bosley Jr. Show.
Brother
Go ahead.
Shahid has been on assignment.
Brother Shahid is on special assignment. Senator Karla May is on special assignment. And so we will see you next week at the same bad channel, same bad time. Have a good one.
That's right. Hey, look, I'm taking all my stuff. Normally I leave stuff here. I'm taking all this with me.
You better.
Yes, Lord.
You better.
You got one, right, Boeski?
No.
Huh?